Merry meet and welcome. Welcome to the realms of mysticism, the occult, and magic, where your possibilities are only limited by your imagination. Welcome to the Witch's Cauldron and discover the knowledge you seek. Gather round the cauldron and even stay for a spell. Brightest blessings to you. Merry meet, Aquarius, and welcome to the Witch's Cauldron for your January 2023 tarot reading. We have from the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle deck the card for your sign, and you are ruled by Saturn and Uranus. We're going to pull a couple of Oracle deck cards for you, one from Moonology. And that card is New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. And from the Moonology Manifestation deck, we have for you last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. You may have been ignoring yourself to take care of others, but remember, if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. So here we go. We're going to start the tarot reading, and the reading that I do for my monthly reads is the 13 moon spread based on the pentagram that was taught to me by the former head high priest of my trad. We have water covering your relationships, emotions, dreams. Fire covering passion, drive, sexual energy. Earth covering money, job, resources, your home. We have air, your creativity, your ability to communicate both verbally and in writing, and listening to your intuition. Gaining knowledge in general. Up here in spirit is your connection to the divine. And lastly, 3 across the middle for Ish. The universe wants you to know. I've already pre-shuffled the cards, just kind of tuning them in for you right now. And we're going to get started up here in water with relationships. The 6 of Cups in reverse. You may be either asking for forgiveness from someone or giving forgiveness to someone, but there is some forgiveness and grace required in a relationship. This can be family, friends, love interest, or even at work. It can also be an ex trying to come back that you don't want back. So just remember that, be on the lookout for that. You may finding yourself really kind of stagnated. This is another card of stagnation. And if you see here, Lady Justice could wiggle a little bit one way or the other, and she could cut herself free from the ties that bind her, right? And I called this kind of like the martyr syndrome. This is self-imposed disempowerment. You are giving in to your fears and doubts about relationship. This is victim mentality, okay? Just remember that, you can't control what the other people do to you. You can only control your reaction to what they do. So just remember that. Sometimes the best reaction is no reaction at all, and then that really gets their goat, right? And this is doubt. This is all relationship stuff, and I'm gathering it's love relationship stuff. You have a lot of doubts about stuff, but you're like frozen in fear. You don't know whether to stay or go. You don't know whether to jump in feet first or hold back, I need one more here. The Star in reverse, doubt. This is another card of doubt. You have a lot of doubt about a particular relationship that's very close to you, with good reason. Down here in fire, We have the Eight of Wands. This is a change of direction, wanting freedom. It's also messages coming in, actions, things happening very quickly. Someone may be trying to force you into, leveling up a relationship past, casual dating into something else, but you've got doubts and fears. Don't fall for it. Don't do it. Don't. You could be receiving some really good news that's really got you excited that may also require air travel. And it's you gaining momentum. You're at a crossroads. You have to make some really difficult decisions because there are things in your life, you weighing up the options. There are things in your life where you may just decide, you know what? I need to love myself for a little while and not engage in a relationship that's toxic. You need to take care of yourself, and you're at a crossroads and you're weighing up your options and it may have put you into like this analysis paralysis, especially since it comes up with the Eight of Wands. Those two together, that's kind of like you're at a crossroads. You need to make a decision to figure out what makes you happy and gets your juices going, but then you're afraid to make the decision. So that could be what's going on here. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. This is poor planning, lack of success, feeling disorganized, and being surrounded by chaos and not having a long-term vision. If whatever is going on up here in your relationship house, this is what's driving it. I'm telling you. If it's not, making you all kind of warm and fuzzy and getting that fire kind of passion, energy, and drive behind continuing on with the relationship, no, cut it off. Sometimes it's just better to be alone rather than to be with somebody that does not make you happy and who does not care about making you happy. Okay. Over here in Earth, we have job, finances, money, material goods, your home. And right now, you have been through it. You have been having strength and persistence. You've been hanging in there. It's also having the stamina. Like he's been out there fighting, right? But he's drawing a line in the sand. He is prepared to make a last stand. Okay, he's going to go down for the count. You're going to go down fighting, okay? And this may be something you have to do. It may be something where you have to get kind of creative with finances to keep everything from falling apart. Or, you making a stand with someone and say, listen, Jack, stop spending all the family money on stupid stuff and rein somebody in. And if you can't, cut them loose. The Queen of Cups. You may be feeling really insecure where money is concerned. You've been having to fight, scrounge, and everything. This is also a card of self-love. Again, self-love, self-love, self-love. Time to be alone. It might be better to be alone than to be with somebody, and taking care of yourself. Put a fork in me, I'm done. There may be a big financial problem. This is like a card of financial ruin. And sometimes the smartest thing to do is to let things go. So if you've gotten yourself into hot water with a house you can't afford, with a car you can't afford, a lifestyle you cannot afford, you need to cut your losses, admit that you messed up, and then set a plan in motion to kind of, okay, I'm going to fight to come back from this. I need one more. Yep, this is another card of standing on your own 2 feet and looking for financial independence. Not having to be beholden or reliant on anyone else. And And that's what I'm really getting for you. A person or a situation may have been such a financial distress, you're going to cut them loose and say, you know what, I'm better off by myself. I can keep a roof over my head, be a lot happier in the process, and not have to worry about you and your nonsense and your ish coming along. Up here in air, your ability to communicate, your thoughts, learning, and wisdom. You may find out of betrayal. And in this, do not be dishonest with yourself, okay? Someone may have thought they got away with something with you, and that's not the case. And you're too smart for that. And if you tried to put the wool over somebody else's eyes, they're going to jack you up for doing it. Because this is a card of dishonesty, stealth, and manipulation and cheating, trying to think that you got away with something, or someone thinking that they got away with something with you. A burden. You're feeling really burdened, and the responsibility, stress, and it's struggling to understand, figuring out that you have overextended yourself either with your time or your money. And to bring things back around, you need to kind of look at like, okay, I need to relax. I need to sit back a little bit. I need to do some self-love, self-care, and get my own house straight. And that's what just popped in, getting my own house straight. I need one more. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, insecurity and fear of failure. Another card of financial worries. And those worries could be really keeping you up at night. It could be really doing its number on you. Up here in spirit, your connection to the divine, to creative energy, to source, to universal energy. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And feeling, if all of this is going on, you're feeling really incompetent, and you may be feeling like you're not worthy of divine love, that you aren't worthy of anything better than being miserable. And that's not the case, okay? The King of Pentacles in reverse. Don't be so obsessed with wealth and status that you disconnect from what really makes you happy and what really connects you to that creative power, to that universal energy that connects you to the divine. Ten of Cups. You want to be happy again. You want to feel like you belong. This is the card of divine love. And the divine loves you no matter what's going on here. They will never turn their back on you. You may have had to learn some really tough life lessons that were karmic lessons that your soul has not yet mastered and learned. And that could be the real crux of what's going on. Let me get 3 for Aquarius. Across the middle-ish, the universe wants you to know. We have the Justice card in the upright. We have the Emperor in the upright. And we have Temperance in the upright. Let me just say, you got 3 major arcana cards right here of stuff that the universe wants you to know. Okay, so listen up. Cause and effect. Okay, there may be somebody with involved with the law. Okay, it could be you being like, did you get sued? Okay, or do you have a pending court case? Is there something out there? Or are you involved with the law? Either a judge, an attorney, law enforcement officer, something like that, probation counselor, something involving the law. And it's maintaining your honor and integrity. All right. The Emperor, you may be looking to a father figure or an authority to help you figure out what to do. Temperance is asking you to try and maintain emotional balance. Don't be too hard on yourself. Confidence and being confident, this is a card of confidence right here. This is all tying together. You have to have confidence in yourself to make the right decisions, to make the right choices when you get to that crossroads, to make the right choices when it comes to home and family and your money, to making the right choices to get back to source, to go back and address the divine love that's being shown to you, okay, up in here. So, with that, Aquarius, that's what I have for you for January 2023. I hope this resonated with you. Please give the video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. And also consider becoming a member of the Cauldron Coven. And with that, as I always say, merry we did meet, merry we will part, until we merry meet again, Aquarius. Be well and walk in love and light. Bye.